everybody, this video is to talk a little bit about the second part of the group project, which is the reaction essay. Now the reaction essay is kind of like an analysis based on the stuff that we've talked about this semester. This is for your group project, so you've already done the brainstorming report that told me what your group talked about specifically. But the reaction essay is trying to understand, in light of what we've learned in class this semester, how those elements of listening and verbal and nonverbal messages and conflict management ideas applied to your brainstorming project. So what you're going to be working on for the reaction essay is basically fourfold. You're going to tell me not just that you had verbal and nonverbal interactions, but what types of things that you learned about from the chapter influenced your verbal and nonverbal interactions. Were there word barriers that created confusion? Or did your verbal message offer support because you use good eye language? Same thing for the nonverbal messages. How did the nonverbal messages influence your interactions? Did they regulate the flow of conversation? Did you see affect displays? Did you see any contradictions between the verbal and the nonverbal message? So don't just report, yes, there were verbal and nonverbal messages. Duh. But instead, talk about the quality of those messages based on the things you've learned in the chapter. The same thing goes for listening. So I assume that you listened to each other when you did the brainstorming report. But what qualities of listening influenced the interactions? Did you find that there were any listening barriers? Was someone being self-absorbed or criticizing the speaker? Was there a lot of external noise going on? Or maybe there was some listener apprehension? And then if you saw really strong listening skills, what listening styles were being exhibited? Maybe how did you know they were listening? Was there paraphrasing? Was it for content, intent, or feeling? So take the content from the chapter and apply something from the content to your listening analysis. And then also the third part is conflict. Was there conflict? Yes or no is not good enough. What type of conflict did you experience? Why did you experience it? If there was absolutely no conflict, that brings a flag up to me, because that means that every single one of the people in your group had the exact same ideas. Probably not. So even a difference in opinion can be considered a type of conflict. So don't just tell me there was no conflict in your interactions. Conflict doesn't necessarily have to be emotional, but I bet that there was some differing of opinions that could fit the definition. And lastly, what insights did you gain? So this isn't just that, it's not just insights about working as a group, but what did you learn through understanding more about interpersonal interactions when you did the group project brainstorming and as you thought through the interactions in this essay? So hopefully that is a little bit of an idea of the reaction essay. This is a 2-page double-spaced analysis of your group brainstorming experience. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message on Blackboard.